Hello, my name is Brittany. This is News 1130. Welcome back to my channel. I did a cut crease today and I've never done one before, so this is like, I'm a cut crease virgin. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was trial by error, and let's jump right in. First thing that you want to do is prime your eyeballs. So I've already done that. I've done my foundation and my eyebrows and all that, because that's kind of boring. Let me know if you want me to do a dedicated like foundation video. I've changed a few things up, but foundation and eyebrows and all that, it just takes me longer to do, so I want to do the main focus is the eyeballs. I'm really handsy today. Mainly going to be using the Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette and the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette, and we're going to attempt a cut crease. The first shade I'm going in with is this one here from the Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette. It's a more orangey brown, and I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to, this is just a Sephora Pro Crease brush it's called. There's some stuff all over here, I don't know what that is. And I'm going to go and fluff that in the crease. It's not going to be very precise or anything, it's just I need a base color in there. This is it's not going to be like sharp line or anything like I've done in the past where I clean up the line, because I've already done my foundation. So I'm doing small circular motions and then bringing it in the crease and doing windshield wiper motions. So I want it to be darker than that, so I'm taking more color. So I'm going to take this shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to do the same thing with a fluffy brush. I'm using like really light pressure. There isn't, like I'm not using any pressure at all. I'm just lightly brushing it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt to cut this crease. So what I've learned from other makeup artists, people who do makeup, is that you take a small flat type concealer brush. This is just I got it from Walmart. It is their brand, their Still Spa Essentials. Kind of, the label kind of looks like Stila, and at first when I picked it up I thought, I was like, Stila at Walmart? Yeah, right. But it's a decent brush. I think it was like $4 or something. Anyways, so I'm going to use this brush and then my Naked Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. What I've learned is you don't want the cut crease to start where your natural crease is. So mine is like here. You want it to go above that so you can see it when your eyes are open. So I'm going to attempt to do that and then have it even on both sides, you know. Just like my wing liner, they might not be even, but I'll try. Okay, people. So you're supposed to take some concealer, apparently, and put some on the back of your hand so you can work with it. And you're supposed to take a little bit at a time, not load it up or anything like that. So apparently you're supposed to make the marking and then drag it down like this. And try. Try and cut it. So this isn't as precise as I want it to be. So I'm going to try and use my MAC 242 brush. It's flatter. More flat. So for the end here, I'm going to use this brush again. I'm dragging the concealer out just past my eyebrow, like where it ends here. So what I learned from doing that second eye was you could just poke a dot like right here on where your crease is and then look up, and it automatically makes a mark where you could do the crease like above the crease. So that was easy. I accidentally did that, not on purpose. And what I did was I swooped it out and just blended it out. And I actually used this brush, but like I used it really light-handedly and just like took my time, and it worked. It's not as flat as I want it to be, so it's a little hard to get really precise, but that's okay. What I want to do is I want to darken up the top of the crease here. I want to just make it more defined, so I'm going to use the last shadow we used, which is, sorry I'm not flipping you off, this shadow right here. And this is actually a lip brush, but it will do the trick. So I have this small Sigma brush. It's a pencil brush. It's the E30, and I'm just going to sort of go along what I just did and buff it out. So from the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette, I'm going to take this champagne color right here. It's called Maiden. And I'm going to take a my MAC 242 brush and to take a little bit of the product and then wet my brush with Matte Fix Plus. Start in the middle and work my way out. So wetting these shadows really amps them up, I find. Like if you just want like a light wash of glitter or whatever, then you know, they're good if you use your fingers too, but if you're doing something like this, I would suggest wetting them. So when it comes to the end, I'm sort of just lightly flicking it. I'm going to do the line of glitter with Kitten Karma by Stila, and I'm going to line all the way from the beginning to the end. So I'm going to use this silicone eyeliner brush here. It's clear or whatever, but it's very fine and very pointed, and I can get a clean line with it. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to take it off the brush here. So this is very, like a very thin line, or it should be at least. If you're doing this, try and just not open your eyes and look up. Try and stay looking slightly down so it can dry. Where the line ends here, I'm not doing just like a sudden stop with a thick line. I'm sort of making a trail of glitter here so it doesn't look like it just all of a sudden stopped. So I need to let this dry. So So I'm going to do a winged liner with my Kat Von D tattoo liner and Trooper, and I'm gonna follow the line here where we you know, ended the rose or the champagne eyeshadow, the Maiden eyeshadow, more of a champagne. I'm not gonna do a giant wing, but I'm gonna do a normal size one. Normal size, whatever that means. This is a terrible time to do eyeliner right now because I think someone next door in the townhouse next to me is doing laundry and it's on rinse cycle or whatever, and it's like a spaceship taking off. Just my look. For mascara, I'm just going to use my Ciate London one and do a light coat of mascara before I do false eyelashes. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to use my Quo Glamour lashes. Put those on with my Duo Lash Glue. And I will be right back. So the lashes have been placed on my face. I want to put something on the lower lash line here, just a little bit, not really like full on smoky, but it looks a little naked to me. I'm going to use the Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm going to take that shade right here. MAC 228 brush. I'm going to take this shade here from the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. I'm going to take Angel Fire, but I'm going to put that on my brow bone and my inner corners. I wet the brush and put the Angel Fire in the inner corner. When did I do this? So I learned a new trick on how to apply highlighter. I thought I would show you. Jaclyn Hill just Snapchatted about it, and I tried it for myself, and I was like, this is genius. It sort of is overpowering if you do it like too much. So you take your wet or damp beauty blender, not wet, damp beauty blender, or this is a Real Technique sponge that I used for my foundation. I use this end for the foundation, it's a flat end, but you use this side that doesn't have any foundation on it, and you dip into your highlight. This is Opal by Becca, and I think this is going to be too much. You lightly dab it in, dab, 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 and like instant glow. Yes, please. And it's like a really nice blended highlight. Freaking awesome. Yes. Yes. Come through, glow, come through. Oh, don't get carried away, Brittany. A little bit on the nose. So for lips, I'm just going to do a nude lip. This is Julianne's Nude by L'Oreal Paris, and I'm going to put that on my lips, if you can hear me. And then I'm going to take something new. So this is Cocoa by Kylie Cosmetics, and it's a lip gloss. It's called Sugar Plum. And I'm just gonna put that over top. It has like gold reflex in it. Alrighty, so this is my first cut crease like ever. And I think it did pretty well. I mean, like, it's not that bad. And it was sort of impromptu, like, colors that I chose too. Like, I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I think what I want to do is I want to make funny faces instead of actually doing the video. Hello, mirror, where are you? I put it away, that is why. I'm going to take this, stroking my hair, lightly stroking it. Pardon me, my hair to work in. Greetings from the interior. Talking to myself, listening to the voices in my head. Oh yeah, so pretty. Can't you tell? Like, I'm just so pretty.